Okay. So the court's in recess. Do we get a save point? I mean, we can save whenever we want, but I would like a save point. Yeah, hi. Hi there. They had already switched places. Iris was in the sacred cavern. Well, here, let me catch you up on what you've missed. No, there's too much. Let me sum up. I need a sound for when I make Princess Bride references. It'll encourage me to make more Princess Bride references. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did? Also, by the way, did you actually kill Misty? Cause, mm-hmm. Aw. Man, it might still turn out that Bikini did it. I don't know how. I'm running out of possibilities. Promised you would help. Well, you're a dummy. Massive dummy. Giant dummy. You're a useful dummy. Cowardly dummy. Accidental accessory to stepsister murder and dummy. Not to mention your boyfriend double suicide and dummy. Two defense attorneys. Yeah. Mia and Diego Armando Godot. Mm-hmm. So is Iris trying to take the blame for the entire trilogy at this point? The person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim. Yeah, didn't we establish that? It was you. Oh, now you have a cell phone. Who called you? Who else has a cell phone? We can't just leave the body here. Wait, there's cell phone reception at the top of the mountain? And that's when we... the body. Right. Woo. Mm-hmm. I mean, didn't we figure that out? Didn't we know that? You brought the body back. That's a good question. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is Iris. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Iris. You're gonna go to jail for defending probably Bikini at this point, right? It's gotta be Bikini. Who else would she defend like this? He wants to see. He has questions about Dahlia Hawthorne. Okay. Oh, she's all blushy. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, Bikini did it. Two and a half, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, she went to, oh boy. Okay. Alright. Why? Just tell her the truth. Tell her the... Oh boy. Want you to figure that answer out for yourself. Mia, you did it. Mia, just tell me you did it. Mia, just tell me you did it. Mia, just tell me you did it. Phoenix thinks he knows who it was, which is interesting. Now, wait a second. Here's the thing. Who would have Iris's cell phone number? Who would be able to call Iris? It keeps coming back to Bikini, but it can't be How can it be Bikini? Did she actually Tarzan swing her way across the gorge? Was the bridge actually passable this entire time? There's another hint relating to a piece of evidence that I have. You know, maybe it's this awfully evil look in the photo of Bikini where she looks awfully, yes, I'm schemey. I'm a schemey Bikini, yes. It's exactly what she's saying in that photo, right there. No, Forgotten Donut, it was not Phoenix Wright. It was a schemey Bikini. Somehow. I don't know how. Phoenix thinks he knows who it was. The victim was killed in the garden of the Inner Temple. The criminal wasn't there by accident. The killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning. Who else could have known? Haven't we established that Bikini is from a branch family? Haven't we established... It has to be Bikini, but how? How? The criminal couldn't cross the bridge. They were stuck on the Inner Temple side for almost a day, but Bikini was not on that side. The criminal is someone that wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day. But we saw Bikini there, didn't we? We saw Bikini found the body. Bikini told us to call the police. It's either Bikini or Mia. Not Maya. Mia. Pearl channeled Mia by accident, and Mia killed her own mother somehow. Not knowing that it was... Fuck. It's... Fuck. Whoever it was, Phoenix has to prove it. All by himself. Do I get a free lawyer health top-up in all of this? Please? Oh my god. Alright. We're gonna save our progress right here. Oh, good God. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. Fuck, I want to know who killed the fucking lady. I don't know who killed the fucking lady. Just tell me who killed the fucking lady already. It had to be Bikini, but it can't have been Bikini. But if it wasn't Bikini, then who the fuck was it? Had to have been Mia. Tests on the blood on the dagger. Okay. Oh yeah, that. No. allegedly, presumably, possibly. It's one thing we can say with certainty. The blood that was on this dagger was not the victim's blood. Okay. Hey, Maya, do you have a stab wound? Can we ask that? Can we ask the person on the witness stand, do you have a recent stab wound? Can we ask that? I feel like... Is it ghost blood? I don't think... Hold on. I don't... If a person channels another person, does that second person change their blood? I don't think so. If you have AIDS and you channel someone who doesn't have AIDS, do they still have... Do they suddenly have... Do they not have... I'm very confused. It can't have been Iris. It can't have been... Unless there was a swing involved, it can't have been Bikini. It wasn't Dahlia. Yeah, that's true. Oh, boy. Yeah. Morgan wasn't there, was she? If Morgan Fey just turns out to have been there, that counts as bullshit. I'm going to throw out every possibility I can think of and just give them a binary, is this or is this not bullshit? Okay? If Morgan Fey turns out to have been there, that's bullshit. If it turns out that Pearl accidentally channeled Mia and Mia killed Dahlia in defense of Maya and turns out to have killed Misty, that's not bullshit.
Objection.
Godot. I thought we were going to be nice to her on account of the recent extremely painful channeling. Yet don't slam her fist and repeat that. No, you haven't. She hasn't seen any of that, Godot. She was someone else this entire time, you insensitive cock. She hasn't seen any of this. She was in a dark, cold room 3 days ago, and then she channeled this lady who tried to kill her, and okay. All right, fine. Let her testify. She'll probably say something to the effect of, I stabbed her in the gut, and then we'll say something to the effect of, no, you fucking didn't. I have the autopsy report. Ghosty is waiting for Godot to be a good person. You're going to be waiting a while for that. You were passing through the garden on the way to a spare prep room. Someone struck you over the head. You stumbled and ended up against the stone lantern. Screamed, "Help me." Something warm splashed over me. You lost consciousness. Okay. Press everything. She wouldn't know Dahlia Hawthorne if she walked up to you and said, "Hi, I'm Dahlia Hawthorne." There's something very funny about all of Goog's speculative ranting and raving in the past half hour. Unfortunately, Sam can't say anything more than that. I've probably been right like 4 times. It probably is Bikini, and I've probably said it can't be Bikini 1,000 times. It can't have been Bikini. Can it? Does she have a helicopter? Is there a helicopter to which we have not been made aware? Of which, not to which. I don't know. Shut up. Please begin your cross-examination. Okay. Good Lord. I mean, I don't think she lied about anything, did she? You were passing through the garden on the way to a spare prep room. Struck you over the head. Yeah, we don't have proof that didn't happen. Stumbled and ended up against the stone lantern. We don't have proof that didn't happen. I think I screamed, "Help me." We don't have proof that didn't happen. Something warm splashed over me. We don't have proof that didn't happen. All right, fine. Let's just press everything. Who else was on the inner temple side that night? It's Bikini, but she left. She said that Iris would be coming, but that Iris was not... Yeah, that Iris was not Iris. That was Dahlia. So Edgeworth met Bikini at Hazakura Temple, which means it can't be Bikini. It can't be Bikini. That's right. You didn't see Iris. She must have come while you were preparing. Okay. Someone struck you over the head. Who was that? It was probably Dahlia, but we can't prove that. I just can't remember. You gotta press her harder, Phoenix. It's for her own good. Why didn't... I mean, you were initially hit from behind. It was dark. It was dark in the garden. She didn't see the attacker. It was most likely Dahlia Hawthorne. But we can't say that for certain. Also, yeah, like, we have to get an acquittal for Iris, not pin blame on Maya, and I have no idea. It can't have been Bikini. It could have been Pearl channeling Mia. That's actually going to wind up with Pearl in jail forever, unless they're going to hang a 9-year-old girl, which would be bad. Slightly darker than you expect from the Phoenix Wright universe. We'll see. Oh, God. Hashtag Hang Burl. I mean... What were the two things rolling around in your mind? Okay. That's, you know. Fair enough. What did you do then? I mean, fuck, we're just gonna press everything. You screamed, "Help me." Okay. It was dark and you had been bonked upside the head. There you go. You got head bonked. That's totally understandable. Pretty sure you screamed. Okay. You always press her. You always press her. Start with My Last Hope, because that's the one the game was on. You were facing an attacker you couldn't see, and you screamed. You screamed, "Help me." You testified you screamed that you thought it was your last hope. Your last hope for what? Is she just fucking lying about this whole thing? Oh my God, is this actually a Maya Fey heel turn? It's not actually a Maya Fey heel turn. I would like a Maya Fey heel turn. It's not Maya Fey turning heel. No. I was facing my attacker, but that's not who I was screaming at. You were calling out for Mia. It was the person behind my attacker that I was yelling at. That's who you were screaming at for help. You were screaming to Mia to help you because Mia was behind the attacker. Pearl had channeled Mia, and Mia stabbed Misty. I was right! Maybe. What is it now? Didn't mean to let that slip out. Oh boy. Oh boy, there was another person behind the attacker. Yup. Yup. The person behind the attacker was Mia Fey. You're in a court of law. You can't make things up. Oh boy. Add it to your testimony. You could see a man. Terry? Terry? Was it Terry Foles? You couldn't see, but it was a man. The Corain channeling technique is too dangerous to have around. Headings for the entire line. I mean, you saw a man. Okay. See a man behind by the light of the stone lantern. The stone lantern wasn't lit. Maya. Maya. Why are you misremembering or perhaps lying? It was mask to mask. You know who. I think she's in shock and quite confused. She hasn't noticed the problem. The lantern was not lit. So how did you see him? And also, how do you know who he was? And also, who the fuck was it? There had better be a good explanation, because that's starting to feel like left-fieldy bullshit. Unless Godot did it? How could Godot have... Why would Godot have... How would Godot have... No! Cafe Oye. Oh no. I'm a spoon. I'm a spoony bard. Oh boy. Yeah. It's almost guys, it's almost like it's a bad idea to have her testify right now. Also, yes, Ghosty, it is as though we are waiting for Godot to confess. There truly was no light in the garden. Then the witness can't have seen anything. And now she says it was a man. Right. That would have to mean that she saw this person despite the fact... Yeah. So she's either making shit up or she's lying to protect Mia and Pearl at the same time. It has to be Mia and Pearl. I have no idea where... The game would not actually, by its own rules, implicate a 9-year-old girl in a murder. But the game has established by its own rules that if a person channels someone and that someone kills someone, the person who did the channeling is legally responsible. So either the game is going to forget its own rules or there's something I'm missing, and both are possible. Some things you can only see in the dark. You saw the killer and now you're trying to cover for him. You know who the man is. Okay, Phoenix, you're a lot smarter than the player right now. What could the witness see? Maya is dead set on protecting this guy, the man who murdered Maya's long-lost mother. How many men in Maya's life does she even like? Like, seriously. She likes Phoenix. We know it wasn't Phoenix. She probably likes Edgeworth. We can reasonably assume that it wasn't Edgeworth. Can we? That would be a curveball out of left field. That's a mixed metaphor, but I'm saying it would be bullshit. She has no good reason to protect Godot unless she knows that Godot is Armando. If she knows that Godot is Armando and that Armando and Mia were friendly, she would want to protect... That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. She kind of likes Gumshoe, but it wasn't Gumshoe. She kind of likes Larry, but it wasn't Larry. I'm so fucking confused. The man who murdered... I can't let him get away with it. You're here to find the truth. Who was this person that you say Maya Fey saw in the darkness? Well, it has to have been a person. And she says it was a man. Which means it's one of these. Which means... she could be lying about it having been a man, and she saw Mia. Or she could have seen Godot's glowy red visor, and it's Godot. It can't have been Gumshoe. It can't have been Larry. It almost certainly can't have been Edgeworth. It has to be Godot. I don't know how Godot was there. I don't know why Maya would want to protect Godot. But it has to be Godot. Doesn't it? Well, the music went out, and we're not getting generic canned text. It had to be Godot. We need to recreate the conditions of that night by turning out the lights and letting everyone see Godot's glowy red visor. All lights in this courtroom be turned off. I went so long without even entertaining Godot. How was Godot there? How was he even there? Didn't you find it a little weird that he didn't show up for the first trial day? I mean, you know what? In retrospect, I didn't. But I figured, because the game told me this, Godot only cared if Phoenix was the defense attorney. And because Phoenix wasn't the defense attorney, Godot didn't show up. So they called Franziska. I bought that. I bought that. So now, here's my fucking question. Why? Like, okay, Godot is mad at Misty for something? We're gonna get there. Godot, tell us why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Episode 2, writer Kath said, I bet Godot is gonna be the killer at the end of the game, just like Von Karma. They pulled a Manfred Von Karma. Oh boy. You know, Godot, all you have to do is say prove it. All you have to do is say prove it. Why is Maya standing up for Godot? Why was Maya protecting Godot? Maya, just say it. Oh. Maya. You thought for a totally different reason. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, for Christ's sake. Stop your chattering, Your Honor. It's one of his rules. All right. Tell us how you knew the killer was a man. With a snazzy fashion sense and a weird connection to your sister who claims to have seen death and come back. A coffee-powered prosecuting robot. You were lying on the training hall floor. The garden had totally changed. Torches were lit, body was gone, snow had been cleaned up. Since the person did all that work alone, I assumed it was a Maya. You. Okay. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to... okay. All right. What the fuck is going on with this game? Lost consciousness. The person that carried you into the inner temple, it could only have been the killer. Uh-huh. By the time you got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. I mean, yeah. Now listen, if Godot tampered with the crime scene to cover up Misty's death, why didn't he hide the Karain medallion thing that exposed Elise Donim as Misty Fey? If he had just pocketed that, he gets off scot-free. Gather some more information before I ask her again. This is the game telling me, press everything and then come back to this. That's what the game is telling me, and this is a good way to tell me, as a player, press everything and then come back to this. In the past, I have been very mad at this game, and I say this game, these games, I don't remember which game it was, but I have been very mad at this game when the answer was press everything and then come back, because it never tells you to press everything and come back. Well, right here, I think the game is telling me press everything and come back. And if it is, good work, game. Well done. Torches were lit. The body was gone. Killer probably lit the torches. Why did the killer go to the effort of moving the body? I don't know. Pin it on Iris somehow? The only one who would gain anything from that would be Maya. So he wanted to protect Maya? Why was Godot there? Godot killed Dahlia, not realizing that she was inhabiting Misty to protect Maya. That's why Maya's covering up for Godot. Godot then moved the body to protect Maya. But why was Godot there? How did Godot know about the original plan? Unless, like, he himself is also a spirit medium, which would be a hell of a bullshit thing to pull out of left field, by the way, and has been regularly communicating with Mia, but that doesn't even make sense. I'm just grasping at straws, and I should just let the game tell me its secrets. Yeah. They're all really heavy. Well, you're a weak, pathetic person. I don't know. Yeah, the victim's blood sprayed onto the snow. They probably wanted to get rid of that. There you go. The killer's purpose was to hide the bloody snow. The killer wanted to hide the snow with the blood. There's no need to remove that much. That's true. Since the person did all that work alone, I just assumed it was a man. Moving the body by pendulum, manipulating the crime scene, but for what purpose? Why do all that? Okay, well, now I've pressed everything. Let me see if the correct answer was, in fact, to go back to these earlier statements. Why would the killer desperately want to hide? When I saw the crime scene, I felt something. There we go. There you go. Press everything and then come back. You tell me to use the mechanic, it doesn't feel like bullshit to use the mechanic. It literally took you until the final case of the final game, but you figured this shit out. Good work, Phoenix Wright series. Bikini had come back and looked at the garden, she would have thought that you had done it. So the killer cleaned up the crime scene to make it look like nothing happened, except for not scrubbing the... Why didn't he scrub the lantern? I mean, it has your name written in blood, the victim's blood. Why didn't he remove that? I think it was for my sake that the killer cleaned up the evidence of what had happened. Well, I have a question. Don't you remember a little something about Godot? I mean... Wait. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. He can't see red! He can't see red!